Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do all the transformations to an exponential. Okay, so, alright, here we go. First, you identify what your parent function would be. Your parent function in this situation would be y is equal to 3x. So we're taking all the fluff, all the other stuff away from there, and it's just going to be 3x. So we graph that. We choose our 3 points. -1, 0, 1. -1 will give you a 1/3, 0 will give you a 1, 1 gives you a 3. You graph that at -1, 1/3, 0, 1, and 1, 3. Now in this situation, my asymptote is at 0 for right now, because I have not shifted it anywhere. So, let's see how good I can get through here. Asymptote's there, goes up and through, goes. Alright, so there is my parent function. So now you go about figuring out where this is going to be shifted. It really doesn't matter which one you pick first and which one you go through, okay? Because it all will come out in the end anyway. So, but just to keep consistent, let's just, as a rule of thumb, go with our orders of operations. Multiplication comes before either addition or subtraction. So what we're going to do is we're going to deal with this one first. We're going to deal with the vertical stretch times by 2, and it's going to be a vertical reflection. So what that's going to do is it's going to stretch my graph and flip it at the same time. So because we are doing this vertically up and down, those are my y values. So I'm going to take all my y values and times them by -2. So your x's stay the same. -1, 0, 1. Y becomes a -2/3 here, -2, and then a -6. And then let's keep picking our way through this. So let's go on to this +1. Now that is a vertical, no, sorry, my bad, horizontal shift that is going to go to the left 1. So that means I'm going to take all my x values here, and I'm going to go to the left 1, so I'm going to subtract 1 from all of them. So my new x values become -2, -1, 0, and the y's stay at -2/3, -2, and then -6. And the last one is going to be, let me move it over here, is going to be a vertical shift down 5. So what we're going to do is, if it's vertical, that means my y values are all going to be subtracted by 5. So my x values stay the same. Negative 2, negative 1, 0. And then 2/3 minus 5 is negative 5 and 2/3. Negative 7. And then a negative 11. Now, when you have a vertical shift up and down, that means that your asymptote also shifts up and down. So my asymptote goes down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my new asymptote is right here. And then I just graph my x's and y's. Negative 2, negative 5 and 2/3. Get a little bit bigger. Okay. Negative 2, 5 and 2/3 is somewhere about right there. Negative 1, negative 7, 7. And then 0, negative 11 is about right down there. And so, kind of made it not all the way on the graph, but it would continue to go off down that way.